Hey everyone, welcome to Reverse Homesteading. It feels like spring. It's going to be 16 degrees today. It's only 11.7 at the moment. I had a family member in the car with me earlier and I said, it feels warm. It was 11.7 degrees. But I said, warm for a gardener, warm for plants. Let's just say that. But I think the world is a bit different when you spend a fair bit of time outside. But looking forward to planting our Hardenbergia violacea, which is a happy wanderer, one of the Australian natives. But for now, I am dressed up, so I'm going to go see a friend. But I'll see you in a minute. In the meantime, I have a new little friend in my garden, sage bush. So it's a bush tucker plant. In Australia, that means you can eat it or make tea out of it or do something like that. So it has a salty flavour. They are in the rest of the world somewhere, but perhaps Africa. I'll put it on the screen. But I've been wanting a salt bush for a while, and I'm still waiting for my Tasmanian mountain pepper plants, plural, because you need a male and a female, and the person I want to get them from cannot source female plants at the moment. So once she has a female plant for me, I can buy my male plant at the same time and get going on some pepper as well as some salt and pepper. Good to think ahead and know what's going to be in your garden so you can eat as much of your own things as you can. I have my roses here that I purchased with some money from a friend. They are smooth roses. They do not have thorns, thornless roses. This one is called Smooth Lady, and this one is called Smooth Harmony. Both very pretty. That's a little tea rose. But they do have quite deep roots, and so I haven't known what to do with them. I wanted to originally put them in the garden, and now because they're special, I don't know if I want to put them in the garden. I have some large pots, which will be big enough. But I'll put them in there for that season and then see how they go after that. Just checking in on my slug and snail traps. I won't give you a close-up, but that's a little slug who is no more and will not be eating my plants anymore. There are a few others, but tiny ones, which is interesting. All I have in there is apple cider vinegar and water. About 1/3 apple cider vinegar and 2/3 water. Has to be apple cider vinegar because it smells like apples, and that's the attractant. So we will see. The sourdough starter with water about half works as well, because perhaps they like that smell. And I'm looking forward to being more slug and snail free, at least when the weather changes and it gets too hot and dry for them. In my new work as a subcontractor at the daycare centre in the garden there, I have decided to pay myself in plants. So we have a few more plants than I would have been able to afford normally, which is nice. We have winter roses, hellebores, which I've really loved for years, and now I finally have some. You can get them from seed, but I keep forgetting when they're ready at that time of year. They can be a little hard to find, but I think the seed collection had them this year, but yeah, I'm not sure. This is the very cheap frangipani that I purchased, and a slug or something got into the top of it, so I cut it off down to where it was not rotting anymore, and I kept it inside away from all the little nasties until it healed over properly. So there's no real problem with the top of that wound, and I'm just hoping it comes back. But as I said in a previous video, if we just get side shoots, I can cut them off and use them as a cutting, and yeah, but it's still got roots, so cuttings take a bit longer. So we'll see how that goes. And over here we have some more cottage garden plants. I do have a hot pink one of these. Now I have two more. Penstemon. These are sort of mauvey pink colours. They're a perennial plant. So in the cottage garden along the back fence, I'm trying to put as many perennial flowers as I can to help the little bees, because I'm going to net my garden for slugs and snails. The little bees won't get in there too often, only when I think of it on a sunny day when I'm home and I can re-net it again before the slugs and snails come out at night. Although in summer that's not too much of a problem. But in the meantime, things like this white lavender, that's a Javelin Forte white, and I've got a pink queen lavender with all of the little angel wings on top, and an Australian native. This is a bush tucker plant, Myoporum parvifolium. It's a white flower, little star flower that smells lovely, and a Saxifraga assorted. And I think I wanted this because I've seen seeds for it recently. It's just so cute. So excited. Hubby was hopping in the garden today, and he has put in the star pickets for my fruit trees, so I can espalier them properly and take these wooden ones out, which are quite floppy. They wobble around in the breeze, so I'll get those strung up and I'll show you when I espalier them properly and give them a little bit of a prune before spring. Well, that's another job done for spring. Lovely little Hardenbergia violaceas in the ground, and some little bulbs that I collected from somewhere where they weren't supposed to be. So most of those are hyacinths, I believe. But they all look very cute with all different purple colours, maybe some other colours, I'm not sure. And that's our own mulch there in the middle. So I dug over this area to begin with and pulled all of the grass out. Took quite a while, but had some technical issues. My memory was way too full, so I had to sort that out while I was digging, but you get the idea. I had to dig the grass out to get the grass-free area for my little plants. And now when I walk on this, I won't be walking wondering where the bars are and hoping I don't step on them and damage the arch. I can just walk on the mulch, and it's still securely in the ground with its little pegs pulling it down, and we have a lovely little feature on either side, so they will grow up as they climb. So that'll be pretty special. I wanted some garden edging. I found some allegedly on special yesterday. $19 for a 4-pack, and I needed 6. So I would have had to buy 2 packs, so nearly $40 just to get a cute little edge around here. It's only just the end that I needed a little fence or something cute there. So let me know if you have any ideas, but otherwise I might just have to fork out the edging to stop the grass coming back. We'll see. Hey there, it's me, it's my legs. A lovely person in the comments section wanted to know more about these. These are our leg protectors that we use for whippersnipping, weed whacking, brush cutting, that sort of thing. Cutting grass of any kind, or large plants that just won't give up. They're really cool because the knee part is separate and it's sort of jointed. I actually don't know what brand they are. They've been used so much up in the tropics, and they're a little scruffy, but we got them from a shop in Cairns. So if you live in that area, you probably can get them quite easily. So I usually put these snaps on the outside. So you put this on your knee, and you may not have noticed, but my legs aren't super skinny, and my calves are actually quite big as well. But these, you just adjust them to wherever they need to be. They're quite comfy. The straps that don't adjust are just not great. These adjust quite a lot. So even if you've got legs bigger than mine, they should still work. So it's the end of the day, my hands aren't working very well. Alright, so you just take them all the way down there. And you're ready to go. So mine, I actually put a little bit of nail polish here. So mine are the ones with the pink dot. So we can't get confused. But hubby and I have the same pair, same size, and they're just super adjustable, very comfortable, and they move with you. As you can see, my jeans are quite long, so you can wear them like that, which will keep the grass out of your shoes. Or if you have the grass sleeves for your shoe, you can put them under here, and then they'd work just like these. Or you can tuck them in, but I don't think that works so well. I usually have them over, and I undo my shoes a little bit. And yeah, that does the job. I have worn them with shorts quite often in the tropics, probably all the time. You should probably have a bit more snake protection in the tropics. I always made sure that I stayed in the part of the grass that was already cut and kept my eyes and ears open for snakes at all times in the tropics. But anyway, that's those. You can probably get them at any kind of trade tool spot that is open to the public, and they're invaluable. We had so many rocks on our block up north. People called it a rocky rock, probably why it took so long to sell. But yeah, with rocks flicking up, it's just not fun if they're heading toward your legs or your shins. We found them really good, so I hope you could find some too. Well, there's a lot to do, but I hope you're having fun in your garden. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.